Hi everyone, we are here today in the home of Stephanie Ray. Stephanie Ray is one of our Mehta-Metaphysical Center guides, and as you are coming to know, MMC is built upon the resonance of Vipin Mehta and all of the seekings and the sharings that he has captured along his sacred seeking journey. And MMC, Mehta-Metaphysical Center community, is made up of so many others who carry a similar and unique resonance. And so today, again, we have the honor to learn a bit more about one of our MMC guides, Stephanie Ray. At our center, she shares with us Tachyon energy, but Stephanie, I must say, has walked a path of connection, of trust, a liberation, of joy and play her entire life. So I'm so excited to open this conversation with you, Stephanie, today. And I just want to start it off by asking you, who are you? Share with us a little bit about who you are, about your background, about maybe some of the signatures or special moments that have brought you to this moment here and now.
Oh, wonderful. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for that beautiful introduction, too. Well, my journey started when I was just a little kid. I came in actually having a knowing of God, goddess, of metaphysics without knowing the words. But I was born into a family that were atheists. My father was a scientist, a genius IQ. Nobody ever argued with him because you couldn't win an argument with him. And I remember being just this little teeny tyke, maybe 4 or 5 years old, and saying to him, "Dad, I know there's a God." And he said, "Prove it to me. You prove it to me and I'll believe it." And I said, "Some things don't need to be proved. I know it in here." I remember it so clearly. I was shocked at myself because nobody spoke up to him like that. I said, "But I know it, God, Dad, in here." And then I went and had a little talk with God and said, "I think you made a mistake because these people don't understand me. Something's wrong here. Wonderful people, love them, but we don't see eye to eye." And when I got older, I realized it was really a blessing to be born into a family like that because I had nothing to unlearn. I wasn't taught anything. I was jealous of friends, actually, who had God in their lives and it was part of their family, but I had it within me. A long time ago, when I was about 20, I had a spontaneous out-of-body experience. And I found myself floating up on the ceiling, looking down at the body, saying, "Oh," was my big aha. "I knew you didn't die when the body died. I'm alive up here. That body could be 12 feet under, and it wouldn't matter. I'm conscious. I'm alive." And then I heard about this place, the Monroe Institute. I was so excited to find that there's a place that they actually teach people to leave their bodies. I couldn't wait to get there. So I took as many advanced classes with them as I could, and then I was, I think, the first one to be trained and given permission to actually take their work out into the community. So I became an outreach trainer for them. And all my life I realized anytime I learned something or had something that was special, I wanted to share it. Everything I learned then I wanted to teach and show people. So same thing with Monroe. It was so life-changing for me. I wanted to be able to share it with others. Before I moved to California, there was this Project Blue Book that the government paid a lot of scientists to debunk every single UFO case. And I knew that was crazy. You look up at the sky, you see thousands of stars and planets, and to think, and this is just one galaxy of many, to think that that's it, this is the only intelligent life out there, was crazy to me. And to think that there's not other beings that could be much more advanced than us, technologically and spiritually, was crazy to me. Then I heard of this one case of a man that was having ongoing UFO contacts from some beings from the Pleiades. He was in Switzerland. What excited me about this case was there was more physical evidence of this one than any other UFO case. So I actually called, spoke to him, and said, I'd really like to come, and I had permission. I was going to go. A friend of mine was going to go with me. And I ended up not being able to go because my kids were little and my youngest one got sick. I thought, I can't leave the country and leave her sick. So I stayed behind, but my friend went, and I said, bring me back something. And he did. So the contactee gave him a whole slide set for me and information about each slide. So I had pictures of the ships, the different kinds of ships they have, information about why they're here, what information do they want to give to humanity, why they came, and as well as how they live on their planet. All that stuff has stayed with me forever. And so once I got it, of course, I wanted to share it with people, so I invited friends over and did a slide presentation, which was really fascinating. So I traveled all over the country giving talks to people. Then when I moved to California, I met a man named Dr. Fred Bell, brilliant scientist. He lived in Laguna Beach also, and he was also part of the secret space program. So I had been doing all this UFO stuff, so we really had a lot in common. I even went to his home and had a beautiful relationship with him. And at one point, I said, you know, how did the ships get here so fast? I mean, there's so many light years away. And he said, tachyon. I said, tachyon? Tachy who? He said, tachyon. Subatomic particles faster than the speed of light. He said they learned how to harness that energy and propel their ships. And that's how they got here. But then he went on to say, and by the way, they have Tachyon healing chambers on their ships. And that's how they stay healthy. When they go on reconnaissance flights, sometimes they're gone for years at a time. And I said, oh my gosh, we need that here. He said, yeah, we do, and we will get it, but just not yet. And at that moment, something just kind of went into my heart. And I knew, I had the knowing that someday when this is available to us, I will be a guardian of a Tachyon chamber. I knew that was part of my future. Taken a lot of years, but we got it.
So what drew you to wanting to become a guide and bring your Tachyon to Mehta-Metaphysical Center, to work with Vipin, etc.?
Well, it was a no-brainer for me. First of all, I've known Vipin for about 35 years, I think over 35 years, because both of us studied with Lazarus. And both of us went to all the workshops, so I used to see him there all the time. And I got to know him. Vipin is an absolute wealth of knowledge. His mind and my mind work totally differently. We go to the same workshops. He can rattle off this step, this step, this step. Not me. I can take notes, but he remembers it and can rattle it off. But I live it also. I don't just know it. I live it. Vipin lives it as well. So he's one that really lives his metaphysics. He has a heart, a huge heart of gold, and just wants to share and wants to impart his knowledge to people. He's really such a lovely man. Amazing. When Vipin started talking about his vision for the Metaphysical Center, and how he wanted to open it up to the public and do meditations there and have other modalities there, I just knew what a beauty, and it was the exact same time I was just getting Tachyon, about 3 years ago. And I said, I can bring Tachyon here. I think it's so important for the times we're in right now. The Tachyon is here to uplift humanity.